We are putting these two fresh 2025 mid-rangers against each other, the Xiaomi 15T and the Oppo A6 Pro 5G. Both hit the scene around September, promising flagship vibes without the wallet-draining price tag. The Xiaomi starts at about $500 to $600, while the Oppo is more budget-friendly at about $400 to $500. But do they stack up in the same league? They are both solid upper mid-rangers for everyday warriors who want big batteries, decent cams, and no fuse performance. I spent a couple of weeks studying about these phones, and here is the real talk. No fluff, just what matters. Let's start off with their design and build quality. It's like a battle between rugged and sleek. The Oppo A6 Pro 5G screams adventure ready. It's got that IP69 rating for insane water and dust resistance, plus MIL STD 810H certification, meaning it can withstand high drops, extreme temperatures, and even vibrations. The frame is grippy made plastic with a slight curve, and at 6.57 inches, it is compact enough for one hand without feeling cheap. If you put it together in your bag or pocket with your keys, it comes out unscratched. On the flip side of the Xiaomi ST, it is more polished, thick or premium aluminum frame with IP68 protection and Gorilla Glass 7i. The 6.83-inch body feels luxurious, especially the matcha gold finish. It is heavier at 200 grams, but the flat edges gives it an iPhone-like grip. Both comes with cases and the boss, but the Xiaomi feels more premium. In this category, Oppo wins for toughness while Xiaomi wins for style. Now let's talk about their display. Oppo's 6.57-inch AMOLED hits 1200 nits peak brightness, which is vivid for sunny days, with smooth 220Hz refresh rate, which makes scrolling buttery smooth. Colors pop well thanks to the HDR10 Plus, but it's not the sharpest at 1080p resolution. For the Xiaomi, it has a massive 6.83-inch AMOLED with 144Hz refresh rate, which is smoother than the Oppo's, clocking in at approximately 3000 nits peak brightness, which is insanely bright, with no glare even in direct sunlight. The resolution is higher too, so everything from videos to gaming loose grips. It has a Dolby Vision support that saves it for movie buffs. Going for the performance and the battery. Under the hood, the Xiaomi's MediaTek Dimensity 8400 Ultra flexes harder. Big bench cores put it neck to neck with flagships for multitasking and gaming. There was a test on Genshin Impact on high for 1 hour and it barely warmed up, thanks to the vapor chamber cooling. Paired with 12GB of RAM that makes app run smoothly with no lag on sites. Oppo has the Dimensity 6300 social media light editing and PUBG on medium run span, but it slaughters a bit on heavy sections. Both phones had 12GB of RAM options, but Xiaomi storage tops at 512GB versus Oppo's 256GB of storage. For battery, Oppo has a 7000 mAh, which is a beast that lasts more than 18 hours. Of missed use, edging out Xiaomi's 5500 mAh battery, which lasts about 15 hours. However, Xiaomi charges faster at 67 watts, which gets to 100% in 40 minutes, against Oppo's 80 watts charging. In all, both phones have power efficiency which gives you enough screen time. Let's get down to the camera. The cameras here are subjective. The Oppo's has a 50MP main shooter, which nails natural colors and steady videos. C, the optical image stabilization. It also has 32MP selfie camera for clean zoom calls. It has no telephoto, which boils down to grainy photos when it passes 2SG. However, it is reliable for everyday photos, which comes out vibrant without editing. The Xiaomi's Lesica Tilt triple camera setup, which are the 50MP main, ultra wide and 5x telephoto, steals the show. Colors are punchy and yet accurate, and the 5x zoom crushes Oppo. Night mode pulls details from shadows like magic. Selfies are sharp too. If photography is your jam, Xiaomi is a clear pick here, but Oppo is fine for casuals. Finally, the software and other extras. Both run on clean Android 15 skins. Oppo's ColorOS is intuitive with fun AI tricks like photo editing, while Xiaomi's HyperOS feels dappier with better privacy controls. For updates, Xiaomi promises 4 years of OS plus 5 years of security updates, while Oppo on the other hand promises 3 years of OS and 4 years of security updates. Stereo speakers on both crank decent volumes, but Xiaomi's Dolby Atmos edges for bass. In conclusion, They are both slightly the same in the mid-range ring, which are value-backed fighters against the Samsung's A55. But if you ask me to choose, the Xiaomi 15T goes well for creators and media hogs, while the Oppo A6 Pro 5G is your go-to for battery beasts and rugged reliability. However, both phones are killer alternatives for pricier flagships. What are your thoughts? Are you team Oppo or team Xiaomi? Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. If this video helped, do well to like and subscribe. We want to get up to 5k subscribers by the end of the year. And with your help, I know well that we will achieve our goal. From us to you, stay creative, live in the moment. Until we meet next time, bye for now.